we're playing a team that no one on this football team has ever beaten. And it's senior day. That'll be enough to get our attention right there.
Talk about senior day in the past. You talk about how important it was for the seniors to buy in. Can you talk about that group and how much it's meant to this team that they've been able to buy in so quickly?
It will be a big deal. It will be probably a pretty emotional situation to start that game for a lot of people, not just the players, but probably and for me too. For what these guys have done this year. If you look at what has happened, transpired this year, the season first, right, with a new coaching staff coming in, these guys having to deal with new philosophies, offensively, defensively, special teams, okay, new quarterback thrown in there 2 weeks before the season, first game canceled by a hurricane, right, postponed, and playing the last 11 straight weeks the way they played, it's nothing short of amazing. And so that takes leadership to handle all that. And as I've said all year, effort has never been an issue with this team. We haven't always done things right, but effort's never been an issue, and I don't expect that to be the case this week. So from my standpoint, you can't do that without senior leadership, because you're only with them so much as a coach. It's in the locker room where people have to be held accountable, and it's by example that you get the young guys to do things, and they've been critical to our success. So, like I told them yesterday in the team meeting, we got one more week. I'm going to ask you to do it one more week. I said I know I'd ask you that every week, but I mean it this time. If you can just get one more week, I promise you I'll let you rest a little bit before the bowl game. Just a little bit.
A year ago, you're wrapping up an unbeaten regular season at Houston. A year later, you're 9-2 in the SEC with a leading Heisman candidate. Has it just been one of the wildest years in memory for you in your coaching career?
I don't know. As a coach, you really don't have a chance to enjoy a lot of things until it's over with. So, because you're always going to the next deal or the next game, because you guys say this next game is the biggest game of the year, or it's a trap game, or it's this game. So I think after the season you do a lot of reflection, but it's been fun. I tell you that the reason that, getting back to your question about the seniors, that's the biggest deal to me is how guys have this team has come together and accepted this coaching staff, and from a really from the beginning where there was a lot of tension to now where there's some ease and talking with guys about a lot of things that have nothing to do with football, and that's what you learn. That's what makes coaching a lot of fun. And we were talking last night as defensive staff. It's amazing how fast the season has gone by. It took a while with the hurricane, but it's just been boom, 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 and you look up and these seniors, it's their last time to run out on Cal Field, and that's, like I said, it'll be an emotional.
You talked all season about needing to build defensive depth, as you build up the years here. Was a good example of that on Saturday in the second half with their 28 points of lacking this defensive depth.
You saw it?
Yeah.
So
it's a prime example.
You saw it. Yeah. You were at the game.
Another thing from that game too, you had mentioned you hadn't seen tape on Christian Michael at that point, and of course the SEC said no further penalties or anything. Did you ever actually see a tape on it?
There's no video.
Okay, I thought maybe you had some end zone cameras.
Yeah,
or something.
we did, but it's late, and the TV copy, and I didn't see it when it happened. Right. I was too busy doing something else. So it's in the league rules, and that's good enough. We'll move on.